Okay, how's it going, everybody? What's a happening? Good to be here with you all. Happy Thursday. Just gonna let everything breathe for a second here, make sure everything's working properly. Let me know if you're in here. Feel free to say what's up. I see we got Mo and Aurora in here. That's a cool little eye of the pyramid thingy there, Mo. Aurora, you're early. You are early, even though it's probably not early there. It's probably, what, midnight? 2 a.m.? Something like that. It's pretty late over there. And you're both from India, though, I believe, Mo and Aurora. So, although you guys can't see each other because you're on YouTube and Twitch individually, you can now see each other in this chat that I have up here on the screen so you can reference each other. So, Mo, Aurora, Aurora, Mo. Happy to introduce you both. I think you're both from India, if I'm correct. So it's pretty late for both of you, but appreciate you guys being here. Really, really do. Hope all's going well. Mo, how's things going with your studies? Aurora, how's things going in your life? What's going on? Talk to me. Let me know how everything's going. Got plenty on the agenda today. You know, the first hour or so will be, just talking, campfire conversations, Q&A, anything you guys need. Questions, any questions you need answered, any clarities that you need on anything, any topic, feel free to throw them in. We could talk about anything we want in this first hour. And then the second hour, we'll go into the meditation. We'll go into visualization. We're going to continue visualizing what we talked about last week, what we chose, the little manifestation of having somebody compliment you on what you're wearing. We're going to start with the small things, and so I want to hear about how that's going for you guys. What bumps are you guys going into? What's happening with all that? And then the third hour, we'll just continue. We'll probably do some Neville Goddard reading, and that'll be the agenda-ish for today. But jump in with it, whatever you guys got to say. What's up, everyone? Daniel Pushka saying, coming in on the YouTube today. What's up, dude? How's it going over there? You having a nice day off, or you at the store? You got one more day off, I think, maybe. But the Twitch streams have been looking good, man. I'm excited to see those overlays coming in. You guys got to check out Daniel Pushkas, Falcon Eyes 1 on Twitch. If you guys like gaming, he's a excellent gamer, exceptional gamer. And he's making a comeback on Twitch, so definitely go check him out, Falcon Eyes 1 with a Z on Twitch. But yeah, dude, it's been awesome. Awesome to see. We should definitely go golfing on April 2nd if you're free. I'd love to hit the opening day. I sent the message in the group chat. So I think Austin can't, but maybe Tyson or you and I or whatever. But I really want to get out there opening day. I am itching for swinging the sticks around and chasing that little white ball around. Thank you. Yeah, working today. All right, nice. Is it busy down there? Seems like probably things will start dying down a little bit. Let's get out there. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if April 2nd is on the agenda for you. We'll go sometime. Mo, hi. What's going on, brother? How you doing over there? Good to see you, my friend. How's everything going in your life? How's the studies? How's everything going? Hope all's well. And Mo, you can also see there's a friend on here named Aurora, and I think she's also from India. So I don't know, maybe you guys know each other or close by each other. Who knows? Although India's huge, so but possibly. Yeah, you could see on the I got the unified chat for you guys to see in reference to. So Mo, if you can see Aurora on YouTube, she is also from India, I believe. So you're both some night owls being here right now. I do appreciate it. I go as early as I can with the days. So yeah, here we all are. Once again, good to see you. Again, we'll just be talking about whatever. I got some things I want to just, we'll talk about little campfire conversations. You guys have any questions, clarities you need? Any issues, any challenges you're going through right now that you need some help on, some guidance through, throw them in the chat. We'd be happy to help you out. Oh, there we go. Nice, you guys are seeing it. I love it. Oh, you guys are both from the same place. I can't pronounce it, but you're both from the same place. That's dope. Is it like a big city you guys are from? That's cool. That's cool. I do love how everybody's meeting each other here. There you go. I love it. Yeah, keep interacting. I always encourage everyone on the chat to interact with each other. That's why I put the unified chat up top there. Yeah, so you guys can all reference it. So this is great. Getting the use out of it. I love it. And now we got Falcon Eyes on Twitch. Hello from the Twitch side, everyone. Yeah, Mo, if you like gamers, go follow Falcon Eyes 1 here in the chat. You'll like his content. He's a good buddy of mine. Great gamer. Daniel, Mo is actually, what did you say last time, Mo? You're in high school, but you're like an international professional player of some game. Throw it in the chat. Daniel Falcon Eyes here he'll know what you're talking about. But remind me, Mo, what game you play and what you said you're a professional at it or something, and you're international, or you play internationally or something like that. So yeah, go check out Falcon Eyes 1 on Twitch. Everybody who likes games, who's here on Twitch. He's got some great content. He's making a comeback, getting all of his stuff together. But yeah, an excellent gamer. Very entertaining. He's always leading the squad, whoever he's playing with most of the time. Carrying them. That's cool, though. You guys are from very similar places nearby. That's awesome. That is great. Very cool. Yeah, let me know who else is dropping in here on the chat, either from YouTube, from Twitch, whatever. Thank you guys for using the unified chat here. I always get it wrong. It's always backwards. So you guys can all connect with each other through Twitch and YouTube. We're live from both right now. It's very fun. And I got to get my Facebook page to 100 followers, or Facebook would also be here too. Valorant. Okay, nice. Daniel, do you know of Valorant? That's what Mo likes to play. And I guess he says he's a pro at it. And he's still in high school, so that's really cool. But yeah, Mo, go check out Falcon's stuff. You guys can, maybe follow each other. Hario, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? There we are again. Yep, here we all are once again. How you doing, my friend? How's it going over there? Good to see you. Hope all's well. I play PUBG Mobile as well. PUBG's my favorite game, Mo. PUBG's my favorite game. I play it on console. Not very good at it, but I enjoy it. It's just my favorite shooter game. It's really the only one I can really invest my time in. I just really enjoy the pace of it and the challenge of it. I like the tacticality of PUBG. So you're playing on mobile. That's interesting. Yeah. That's one of my favorites, Mo. That's cool. PUBG, I love it. Oh yeah, Valorant is sick, Falcon says. That's cool. At Falcon, for real, yep. What rank you are. Yeah, I don't know what Valorant is, but I'll have to check it out. I will definitely have to check it out. Good to see everybody. Glad we're all dropping in. Going a little bit earlier. You know, trying to do these time. It's 2 o'clock my time where I'm at, 2 p.m. So I do my best. To go early for all you guys overseas. There's so many of you, so hope you're enjoying that. Going as early as I can. I'm gonna start doing more live streaming as well. I'm working it into doing it at least five days a week. I want to up it more because I just really enjoy it, all the interactions, and want to see the growth. So if you guys are excited for that, drop me a follow on Twitch if you guys are enjoying the intention of this channel, and on YouTube if you guys are new here, would appreciate a sub as well if you guys are interested in continuing your journey of becoming your authentic self and letting go of things. So we got some video game talk going in here today. I love it. I don't play Valo, just watch. What rank are you? I'm Immortal 3. Damn, you are up there, bruh. Just a lot of grind. That's cool. Immortal 3 sounds very epic. I wish I had a reference to what that is. God, there's something in my throat, sorry. Oh. That's cool though. I'll have to check out Valorant too. Watch it a little bit. That's cool, but yeah, I guess Mo's a pro Valorant player. That's cool. Just a lot of grind. Right on. Love it. Love it, guys. We got Hario in here. Appreciate you being here, Hario. Good to see you, my friend. La-di-da. So, anything you guys want to talk about, throw it in the chat. Here we all are. Appreciate you guys being here. Hope all's well. Again, the agenda today, we're just gonna have open up with Q&A. If anything you guys want to talk about, need guidance on, or whatever, feel free to drop it in. We could talk about it, and then we will, in the second hour, go into meditation and visualization. So I'll walk you guys through a bit of a guided meditation at first, but then we'll just all do it together, and then we'll go straight into the visualization of what we all decided on last live stream. If you guys are new here, we're using the Neville Goddard technique to manifest something very simple, very mundane, something very believable and achievable. So we're not trying to jump into big manifestations. We're starting with the baby steps first so that we can build the belief and faith in the laws of the universe that they work for ourselves individually. So what I chose for all of us was that we get complimented on something that we are wearing, something that we're wearing. So not like our hair or anything, something very specific, something specific to what we're wearing. A necklace, earrings, necklace, a shirt, a dress, shoes, whatever. And we're just manifesting something very simple like that. We are meeting up and lining up with that reality. So I'll walk you through options of what you can imagine, of how to best utilize the technique, because you got to really see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it with all the visceral senses. Make it as visceral as you can, feel it as much as you can. So I'll guide you guys through how to do that, and we'll all just do that together after the meditation, because we'll be in that nice relaxed state of being after the meditation. And this will be the technique. This is how I would suggest that you go about using your manifestation intentions with the Neville Goddard technique, is to do something, either meditation or breath work, that brings you into a calm, relaxed state of being where you're not overthinking, you're not thinking too much. So we'll do that as well. And then the last hour we'll probably read some Neville Goddard. We could do some more Q&A, and we're gonna roll with that. I'm wanting to do these live streams to be more of an episode, more of a journey, more of a movement. And so I'm experimenting with different things for different hours, for the 4 hours that I like to do these live streams. So stick around for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I should try Valorant, yeah. Max, how many concurrent views do you have? I'm not sure. I feel like typically, Mo, the like average views once we kind of get it going is around like 9 or 10, and that can fluctuate. I mean, it's gotten up to 30 before. Sometimes it's a little bit lower. It just depends. It fluctuates throughout the whole time. But it's been really good. And the fact that, you guys are coming back and we're all building this together one step at a time will be great. But that's also why I want to start doing even more and more live streams, to just keep building momentum that we've already built here. So, boom, there we go. Sharice, what's happening? How you doing? Got complimented today on my tie. Okay, amazing. Looking like a little boy today, but the person I wanted to compliment me didn't manifest. We didn't speak today. going to be tough since it's the last day of school. Wow, really? Okay, then you're going on spring break, or it's just like the last day? Or you're moving to the next phase of something, right? Well, hey, I mean, I know you say you get complimented a lot, Charisse, but I would say, pat yourself on the back. At least you had the intention to get the compliment through the manifestation, so that's amazing. Even though it may be something that happens to you a lot, I would still pat yourself on the back for that, my friend. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Looking like a little boy today, lol. LOL. But yeah, keep experiencing what it would be like, what the feelings would be like to get the compliment from the person that you don't normally get compliments from. Just keep going about that. That'll be fun. So I'm excited. I feel like I've tried it before. I like Counter-Strike more. Counter-Strike more than Valorant. Nice. Also, good afternoon. Where are my manners? No, it's fine. Just jump in here. We're just jumping in. It's just another day on the stream, baby. 9-10. It's great for the start. I like Counter-Strike 2. I like Rainbow Six Siege as well. Cool. But yes, Charisse, good afternoon. That's dope. Last day before break, then exams. I don't really care for it, and since it's all experimental, I still want to see if it'll happen randomly, even online. So, what do I do? Man? So, are you talking about who you want to have compliment you? The specific person that you want to receive a compliment from? Just to concrete my belief, you said we should start with small things. Yeah, exactly. I mean, start small. Start with something that you I think you already did it, by getting a compliment. You already showed yourself something small that can happen. Now, again, as I always say, when the manifestations happen, it always seems like, it would have just happened anyways, and people usually write it off as, it just would have happened anyways, it wasn't anything that I did, it's just a coincidence. And that's why I wanted to make this more intentional for us, because everything that we encounter in our life is a manifestation of something that we're intending to manifest, either unconsciously or consciously, or something that we're continue to project or perpetuate in our lives, whether it's good or bad or neutral. So starting small is the way to do it. So just start with something small. If you want to see like a bird like fly close to you or something like that, or find like a coin on the ground, have a specific person give you a compliment, something that you find that is completely like doable. It's not stretching your belief, it's not stretching you out. It's something that that is not a huge deal, but you want to prove to yourself that when you set that intention for that manifestation and you utilize these techniques that I share and get into the state of the wish fulfilled, the state that implies that the thing has already happened. So you've already gotten the compliment from the specific person that you want to get the compliment from. How does that feel? How do you carry yourself having gotten that compliment, and so on? How do you carry yourself knowing that you intentionally manifested that specific person giving you a compliment? What does that feel like? And then you behave that way in your life. And then you use the imaginative techniques that we're going to go into, that we did a lot last week and that I've told you guys many, many times on the live streams. But yeah, we start very, very small. The more small that we start, then we can start building up to the big things. But we don't want to jump just to the big things right away, because it usually creates more resistance. We don't quite have the belief in these techniques or the laws of the universe and so on, or in our own ability to, with awareness, consciously manifest something. So it's the muscle. It's a muscle. It's like going to the gym. We're just working that visualization belief muscle. And we're starting with the small things. And then as they build and build, it gets easier and easier. So it could be like a dragonfly flying by you really close, or a monarch butterfly, or like a leaf landing on your lap. I mean, it could be a multitude of things that are just very simple and just very fun to just start playfully playing around with the universe with. Not taking it seriously. You're not always constantly thinking about it, but night after night, we're consciously choosing what we're wanting to manifest in these tiny little things until we start building that belief. So that's what's up with that. Troopy doopy, how you doing? Good to see you again, my friend. How are you? How's everything going over there, Tropy dopey? How you feeling? Everything going well? Yeah, that's nothing new though. It's that specific thing with that specific person. I clearly am not intentional enough. I forgot about until now. We'll try tonight. Yeah, again, we have to persist in it night after night. So don't expect it to happen tomorrow. Like I said, never put deadlines on it. Never put a timeline or a deadline or it needs to happen by this date. Anything like that. That always, always, always backfires. Just put the intention out there. Be happy with it. Have fun with it. And see what happens. But feel the feeling of what it's going to feel like to have that person give you a compliment. And don't do anything to try and manipulate it. That's the other thing. Don't purposefully try and wear something outrageous or super crazy in order to manipulate the manifestation to happen a little bit easier. Just go about your life living on purpose, being in a joyful state of being as much as you can, and so on, and it'll happen. I'm good, thanks. So glad to be here again. We're so glad to have you again. So glad to have you again. Hello, Tropy, Cherie says. What a cool but weird name. Where's it from? I like it. How are you, Max? You handsome as always. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm freaking feeling rosy cheeked, like Cherie said, getting some more sun and everything like that. But glad all's doing well with you, Tropy dopey. I forget, I think you shared your name, so I apologize, but I kind of like calling you Tropy dopey too. But yeah, I apologize if I forgot that. Yeah, Sharice is wondering where you got Troopy Doopy from. It is a very fun name. Yeah, I don't know why your emojis aren't coming through there, Troopy Doopy, and sometimes other people's aren't either. It just describes what the emoji is to me instead of actually giving the emoji. Like you can see, emoji has the laughing, or Sharice has the laughing face emoji. So I don't know why that is, but I can imagine the faces that you're giving me, I guess. Face red heart shape, yeah. Face fuchsia. I don't know what that even says. So, Sharice, what does it feel like? What does it feel like when you imagine this person giving you the compliment on something that you're wearing? So specific, right? So it's about something that you're wearing specifically. Okay? Just start imagining what it would feel like. Create that scene in your imagination that provides the most feeling and excitement and butterflies, flattery, feelings of flattery, and so on when this specific person gives you a compliment. It's fun. It's a fun game. We're just playing a fun game, and we got to make it fun for ourselves. Not serious. Again, no deadlines. That always puts more resistance and backfires. Here's more like stickers rather than the emojis. Oh, I see. But yes, I'm doing very well. I appreciate it. I'm going through some things like with my routines and my energy levels and sleep cycles and figuring out how to do all of those kinds of things. So that's kind of the journey that I'm on right now. Again, just wanting to provide as much content as I can in these live streams and videos and so on, and get into the TikToks and Instagrams as well. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna put my Facebook page up here, a link to it. If you guys, and you guys can silence the notifications, because I'm really just repurposing a lot of the YouTube shorts that I have on there, because I'm just trying to get to the 100 followers on the page so I can go live from Facebook. If you guys do have a Facebook, and you can like silence my silence the notifications on my page and everything. But I would really appreciate it, because it's just a little slow going. I got 23 so far. I think I've had it for like 2 weeks, but I'm just really excited to get the page going. So I'm gonna put the link in here real quick. If you guys have a Facebook and can just follow me real quick, I would appreciate it so much, so we can get the Facebook family in here as well. So I'm gonna get it to my homepage right now, and you just gotta hit the follow button, and then you can silence notifications, because you're gonna be seeing them on the YouTube shorts anyways. But I'm gonna stick it in right here. So if you guys don't mind hitting that link, if you have a Facebook, it's just to my page, not my personal profile, but my page, and give it a follow, it would help me out so much. I'm just gonna start requesting you guys' help with all this. It's gonna help me a ton, if you guys don't mind. And again, just silence the notifications, because you'll be seeing the content on YouTube anyways. But I would very much appreciate it if you don't mind. But no pressure, obligation. But if you don't mind, that would be amazing. So there it is. You guys can see it right there. You can click that link, take you straight to the home page. One click, hit the follow button. That would be awesome. I would super appreciate it. All right, what do we got here? Oh, it's honoring my late dad. He was a soldier in Afrikaans. I'm probably butchering what I'm saying. It's a trophy. Troopy? Oh, like a troopy, probably, yeah. And his surname was Duplessis. My name is Charlene. Okay, I don't think you did ever tell me that. Okay, Charlene. Awesome. Well, nice to officially meet you, Charlene, with your name. From South Africa. Yep, I remember that. Nice. Okay, Charisse, tell me. I feel nice and tingly and flirtatious, yes. Gonna imagine him complimenting my status or some shit, since we won't see each other physically again. Gonna imagine it happening on my phone. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so just like, imagine yourself holding the phone, feel the phone in your hand, hear what his voice or her voice sounds like, his voice sounds like coming through the phone. Don't make it long, don't make it complicated, don't make it a long conversation. Just have it be a line that brings you the most feeling of flattery and excitement and peace and joy and all that. And just have him say that through the phone over and over again, and then you can give a quick response, oh, thank you, or whatever you say, and have your little response. Just loop that over and over and over again, Charisse. Okay? Where are you? Where are you holding the phone? What room are you in? What's the climate, the temperature? Feel the phone in your hand. Hear what it sounds like through the speaker of the phone. Give like a one-line response. Thank you, sir, whatever it is you say. And just go from there and just loop that. Let it create the most feeling. Let it be the most, and whatever variation you need to do of what I just suggested. But feel it again from the first person. But I love it. So Troopy saying hi, Charlene saying hi, Charisse. Max, you should also try Kick. You're right, I should. I mean, I guess I could just put that on here too. Because Kick is basically Twitch. That's what a lot of the streamers do as well, is from Kick. I'll give that a look, Mo. But yeah, that's been kind of in the back of my mind as well. And I wonder how many I can actually put on Restream to do all at once. I think I could do as many as I want, but I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, hit that Facebook link for me if you don't mind. That would be awesome. Would love to have your guys' energy on that Facebook page anyways. That's going to help bring more people to the page as well. Hey, not me. Hi, Max. What's going on? How are you today, my friend? Good to see you. How's everything going over there? Oh, very cool, Charlene. Charlene, what a nice, cozy name. I know, Charlene's a nice name. What a nice, cozy name. Sounds homey and comforting. That name sounds like a soup with garlic bread and croutons. I love croutons and garlic bread and soup. That sounds great. Yeah, it sounds like a nice warm soup on a cold, wintry day. Charlene, can I ask you something? Mo wants to ask Charlene something. Yeah, I mean, you guys can, feel free to interact with each other. I appreciate you guys interacting. That's such a compliment, Charisse. I am a very cozy and homey soul. I love that. I love that. It's good to have cozy souls here in the chat and everything. Oh, yeah. My hair is still all wet from the shower. Let's see what we got here. Oh, thank you. I got 24 followers on Facebook. Thank you for whoever did that. Super appreciated. Really appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. That means we're almost a quarter of the way now. But yeah, I will also try Kick Mo. Good suggestion. It's kind of been in the back of my mind as well. So, yeah, might as well get it all on here. See who gravitates to it. I heard that black magic is very common in South Africa. Yeah, Mo's doing a lot of studies in high school. I'm sure he's running across a lot of different content. It's cool. We can get clarifications on everything. It is funny how, like, just wherever you are, there's certain energies and certain practices that go along with each place. Like America has all sorts of interesting things as well, and all over the world. But gosh, it's South Africa, right? Not South America. South Africa, yeah. Yeah, South Africa. That's so cool. That's so cool. You're all the way from South Africa. What time is it over there in South Africa right now? I'm just curious. We've got people from India in here, and we got people from the UK, all over the place. But yeah, we're keep it light, keep it fun. Thank you guys for jumping over to the Facebook page. Really appreciate that. So, a topic of conversation that I feel like is kind of something interesting that we can get into today a little bit is people who are feeling stuck in life, either stuck in your manifestations or synchronicities, stuck in what feels like, your life just feels like Groundhog's Day every day, or you're running on autopilot. Not much is really changing. I think we've definitely all experienced just those feelings of being stuck in our lives, right? I think it's pretty prominent. I think especially in these times as well, because there's so much stimulus that can keep us stuck. Like, we can really get stuck in the doom scrolling on social media. We can really get stuck in binging on Netflix or TV shows or things like that, or the news or anything social media related. There's a lot more because those things tend to just get us kind of comfortable, feeling like we need to just be couch potatoes, and like we're not creating a whole lot of movement in our life and in our day. We're feeling kind of stagnant in our energy because we're getting stuck in the things that feel very, very comfortable. And I think this is like a journey for all of us right now, because times have never been more comfortable and coddling than they are right now. We don't have to worry about, most of us don't have to worry about where our next meal is, or where water is, or a shelter overhead, hot and cold water, clothing. And I'm not saying this is for everybody, but for many of us. And I feel like these things that give us those comforts, that keep us glued to the couch or to the bed, to things that feel safe. But then even though we may feel sort of safe in those moments where we are binge watching or doom scrolling or getting caught up in news or the media, our bodies, at least I'll say mine, when I get caught in that, it feels so tight. Like I feel so condensed, and like the stress just starts building, even though it may feel like comfortable and safe and blah blah blah. So I'm just wanting to bring light to this for everybody who may be going through this in your life, because these things will kind of make you feel stuck, because you may be going to a job that you're not enjoying right now, and the first thing that you want to do when you get off work is to just hit the couch, grab some comfort food or a comfort beverage, throw on some TV or throw on some Netflix or whatever it is, or social media, and just veg out for the rest of the time, instead of consciously creating what you're wanting to consciously create in your life. So all that is to say, and to set the stage for, you're not actually ever truly stuck. You're just resisting who you are in those moments. You're getting stuck, or you're having the experience through your belief system of being stuck in what feels comfortable and safe, even though it might be making you miserable. Because the feeling of being stuck and staying the same and keeping that old identity that keeps perpetuating Groundhog's Day feeling and autopilot and things never changing, things never feeling like they're really moving forward in your life, is because some part of you believes that there is more benefit to those feelings and those sensations and those choices than the other side of the coin, which is to allow more of who you are and start taking actions based off of faith that feel more risky, feel more outside the box. It feels safer than making those choices to be who you really are in your life. But it is a choice that you're making. Because once you realize that you actually have this habit of making these choices that may feel good in the moment, or may give you those dopamine spikes that are very fleeting, those feelings of comfort or whatever that are very fleeting, when they go away, you're still left with yourself that you are not feeling like it's who you really are. And once you recognize that you have those habits, that's the end of the process and not the beginning of letting go of the habit. So people think, oh, once I discover a habit, I need to reverse engineer that habit to find out where the source came from, where that choice came from originally, why I'm making it, and so on. But it's actually the end of the process. Once you recognize that you have a habit, that you're having I'll just say, once you realize that you have the habit, you're consciously making that choice if you continue to make it, because you feel like there's more benefit to continuing the habit that you don't prefer than choosing a new habit, a new devotion, a new routine, a new action that is more of who you really are. So that's just something that we need to become aware of in these times, because it is so easy to get caught up in the comfort of things that are going on right now, the comfort of social media, the comfort of our beds and our couches and the warmth of our houses and so on, that it can actually keep us from moving forward, because we feel like it's more beneficial to stay the same than to make the changes that allow us to be who we really are and share our gifts and allow ourselves to move forward on those creative expressions. So just know that you don't have to reverse engineer habits when you know them. When you know that you're having an experience like like I have had, and part of me is going through right now. Like I'm finding new disciplines and devotions and routines and structures that I need to be implementing more in my life. And I notice that I also have certain habits of wanting to relax or wanting to constantly like learn through social media or constantly consume information because I don't feel like I'm quite there yet, or I just need to learn more in order to get to where I want to go. that keeps me from taking certain actions on things that are more enjoyable and more beneficial, like breathwork, meditation, visualization, going out in nature, things like that actually really fill up my cup. So if you guys are going through that, let me know if that resonates, if you're feeling that. Put it in the comments section here, how you're feeling, how that resonates, because I just want you to be aware of it, that once you recognize a habit, that's the end of it and not the beginning. And if you're finding yourself continuing that habit, it's not a habit anymore, it is a choice. So it's not a habit once you discover the habit. Once you know that you have a habit, then it becomes, if you continue making that choice, it becomes a conscious choice to keep perpetuating and taking actions on the habits that you have that don't feel good, that aren't really who you really are, that make you feel like you're staying stuck. So that can just kind of lighten the load to know that there's not any other work to do that except recognize that you have a habit and start making other choices that feel better. One little choice, one baby step at a time. You don't have to jump, again, just like the manifestations and why we're doing that. Don't jump from 0 to 100 right away. Just go from 1 to 2 to 3, One little baby step at a time so that you can build the momentum that carries you to 100 eventually. And enjoy that process. Enjoy that new state of being that you are cultivating. Because it's going to take you to where you want to be. It's going to help you to authentically express yourself because you are consciously making choices that you prefer and not unconsciously choosing habits that you don't prefer. Does that make sense? So I'll leave that here. I know I got some comments to get to. A lot of comments. Jeez, I missed a whole bunch. But just wanted to throw that out there for the topic of conversation. Let me know where that lands for you guys and how that's feeling. So Shri says, who's from India? Yeah, Aurora is, I am, and Mo is. Yep. South Africa has a lot of different tribes. Yes, black magic is all around. Very interesting. Nice. I'm East Indian. Never been. Sharice, you're East Indian? I didn't know that. Never been to India though. Born and grew up in Trinidad. Even the Chinese here. Never been to China. Really? The Caribbean's just like a big melting pot, it seems. We're our own race here for real. What does butter chicken taste like? Gotta try. Huh, that's funny. It's 22, so it's 10 o'clock? What time is that? 12? What was that? 30, 40. Oh, that's late. Sorry, I'm American. I military time, it takes me a second. Yeah, it's pretty late there. Got a lot of night owls on here, I always say. Genuine concern, bro. How should we get rid of our comfort zone? Well, first of all, not trying to get rid of it. Because a term like get rid of it negates its place in the universe. It adds more resistance than is actually necessary. When you're trying to get rid of something and push it away and force it away and throw it away, as they say, what you resist persists. Because you're basically meeting that resistance with something like force, or like you need to get rid of it, or it's like inherently negative that a comfort zone is there. A comfort zone, again, guys, everything is neutral. So you get to define everything in your life, every circumstance, every definition, every word, every phrase, everything, something like comfort zone, you get to put your own definition on. So to see it as something that is negative means that you're going to glean a negative result or definition from it, and then it's going to be more effort than is necessary to allow yourself to let go of something like a comfort zone. So let's just start there with not trying to push it away and not judging something like a comfort zone as inherently negative, because then that takes the pressure off. It's good to just go general with things, and that doesn't mean like being disillusioned or giving yourself permission to stay in a comfort zone just because you're labeling it as something more neutral or even something positive. Like a positive meaning that you could take out of a comfort zone is just something that is showing you that there's a choice that you prefer and that you feel is a stronger choice to be made than being in the comfort zone your whole life. So that's how you can use something like the comfort zone as positive, because it's actually giving you an opportunity to choose something different that you prefer. So that's the best step to get out of the comfort zone and to let go of that experience of always being in the comfort zone. Because the comfort zone, and again, not labeling it as bad or as negative, but when you get in a comfort zone, that is often that stuck situation that people feel in. People feel stuck in the comfort zone and in the comfort of their own homes or their own routines that aren't really working for them, but they've gotten comfortable with it and it's been working for them and they feel safe about it. Letting go of the comfort zone and moving into the direction of your passion is just you finding and defining your passion and things that you want to do as stronger and giving them more energy and attention because it's who you desire yourself to be. That's how you start to move away from the comforts of life and being in that comfort zone that makes you feel like you're stuck, is having a stronger desire to go into the unknown, to be more adventurous in your life, to embrace the mystery of life, and to do the things that seem risky so that you can allow yourself to understand through the contrast of whether you fail from that risk, or whether you just choose to learn from it. And then you'll start moving forward in the way that feels good to you. It's really just about going in the direction that feels good. The comfort zone for a lot of us feels good on the surface, but it's very, very fleeting. And even though it's like what we label as comfort zone, we often feel very uncomfortable in the comfortable because we know that there's something better on the other side of that comfort zone. Again, it's not a negative thing. You can use it as something positive. But it's just cultivating that desire that is stronger. A new direction that you want to go. So I hope that answers your question, Mo. Great question. Butter chicken is the best, bro. I love butter chicken, but I don't know if you guys' butter chicken must be something like crazy, but I love some butter on my chicken, but that's probably something not that I'm ignorant to. Like, I have been to many countries, but never tasted a taste like that. Okay, it's got to be something more than just butter on chicken. Yo, I'm a lady girl, but wow, we'll try. Yeah, dude, I was in a rut until about a week or two ago. Easy to fall into working from home. I've started, yeah, definitely. I've started walking every day and it's done wonders for my mental health. Yeah, just doing something. Again, that's like a great example, not me, of like a small little baby step that you could take to, if you're in that rut or you're feeling stuck, just make a choice that you haven't made, whatever it is. Who cares what the result is? Don't have an expectation or insistence of what the new action has to do for you. Just start making different choices, just little tweaks, and then fine tune it from there. What worked? What did it feel good to do it? Did that walk make you want to do something else after that? Just getting out of your normal perpetual routines that you're in that kind of keep you in that cycle of feeling stuck or feeling in the comfort zone or whatever is going to help so much. So that's a excellent choice there. Very wise. And yeah, guys, just make those tiny little things. Go out, go for a walk that you don't normally go on. Call someone who you don't normally call. Go out to eat where you don't normally go out to eat. Go for a drive. I mean, do anything. Take an action step towards a new creative expression that you want to do. Start a new hobby. Just start making time for things that interest you and that just feel good to do. Go out in nature more. Just do little things that you don't normally do, and then it'll start adding up. You'll start expressing yourself more, feeling like yourself more, and then you'll be able to move forward in that way. So great point. I'm at a crossroad right now. I've been in a cushy, stable job for the past 20 years, but my energy feels stuck, not enjoying my job anymore. I want to manifest another life. You know, I had similar feelings when I was living in New York City. I was an actor, and I was beginning to lose the passion and the spark that I had for acting at a certain point in my life. And I was going through such a dark time, such a dark night of the soul. I was going from letting go of a religion that was my whole life was built off of, to how, the teachings that I'm sharing now and the perspectives that I'm sharing now. And oftentimes, it's the new choices that we decide to make, Troopy, that guide us to something happening in our outside reality changing. And that what happened for me is that the pandemic hit. The pandemic hit when I was really at a crossroads of man, I just feel like this is becoming a grind. I feel like I'm not having the passion or the joy for this that I once had. And I kept moving forward. I didn't give up. I kept moving forward with my belief changes, my perspective changes, my life changes that I was going through at the time. The thoughts I was thinking, the things I believed in and didn't believe in. And then the pandemic hit, which guided me to come back home to where I live now in Colorado and start new and start fresh and take all the experience from the New York experience, or take all the experience in your example from the 20 years of that job that you've done. And it allowed me to start over and to reassess my life and who am I really and what do I really want to do. And for me, that was exactly what I'm doing right now. And it took me a long time to get to a place where I felt healed enough to do this like I'm doing it now. And I started a singing business, singing the songs that I've always wanted to sing. And that has supported me and been a blast these past 2 or 3 years ever since I started that. So just trust the process and start making those tiny little decisions, Troopy, that feel good and feel better to you. And things will start moving in a different direction for you. Because the universe and God already knows what you want and what you don't want, what you prefer and what you don't, who you've become and who you've let go of, the new person that you are. And it knows how to guide you to the place that is best for you, will allow you to express yourself more, allow yourself to express your joy and your gifts more. And it starts by just, again, I can't emphasize it enough, these just baby steps, these one little action steps that we do that are different, even if it's just one per day, that we do that we didn't do yesterday, but we're doing it today. Those little steps, those little decisions really allow us to start following the breadcrumbs of our excitement and the synchronicities that are all around us, all at once, all the time. So just keep going, keep making those little tweaks in the decisions that you make, and eventually you'll find yourself in a whole new reality. It'll just happen, just like the pandemic happened for me and allowed me to disengage from a previous life and start a whole new life. So it can happen for you too. Yeah, you've become sorry, I missed this part. Complacent in this routine. My soul needs more. However, my manifestation seems stuck. Love listening to your ideas, Max. Thank you, Troopy. Really appreciate you. This is my passion to share and help you guys with all of these things. So thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys encouraging each other and helping each other out. Super appreciate it. Chelsea, I made another live for 3 for 3 now. Woohoo! I'm gonna try to stick around while creating dinner. Chelsea, good to see you. Sorry if I'm a little bit behind on the messages right now. So I'm catching up. So Hope you're still here, Chels. Glad you're making dinner. What are you making? Would love to. I mean, I'm sure that Pennsylvania cuisine is pretty nice, pretty fun. Yeah, but great to see you. 3 for 3. That's amazing. Really appreciate you being here, my friend. Oh, my soul. I indeed end up on this stream for a reason. This feels so meant to be. I'm so glad. That really just means so much to you. So 11 p.m. Thank you so much. At my regular time. The way I see time. Okay, 11 p.m. Right on. My spelling errors is I'm fluent in English. Just doesn't look like it. It's all good. I'm getting what you're putting down. It's amazing, all you guys, with your how you can learn different languages. It's really amazing. I feel like I could maybe learn Spanish. Like I feel like I probably could, but I need the right teacher or the right program. But it's amazing, you guys who are bilingual in multiple languages. Yeah, and that you can type it out as well as say it. It's pretty incredible. It's okay, Troopy. Thanks for saying that, though. I was holding my chest. I missed the reference to that. What was yeah. Holding my chest for some chicken breast. I want some butter chicken. I've been eating so much chicken lately, but I don't think it's the same thing you guys are talking about. Max, brother, I don't know if this helps or not, but you should go on Facebook and search Twitch support community and send the link of your channel there. That will increase your followers very fast to 50. That's personally the thing that helped me too. And once you reach 50, Twitch automatically boosts your post. I know, I'm just trying to get to that 50 mark for all the little benefits you get from Twitch. I'll try that. Thank you for that suggestion. Yeah, any advice you have in that sense, I'll give it a shot. So yeah, thank you. I'll definitely look at that. Thank you so much, Max. You're very, very welcome. Charlene. I've learned some Spanish in 2010 when the Soccer World Cup was in South Africa. My city hosted the Spanish team. Oh, I bet that was a blast. Yeah, you guys are amazing with your multiple languages. Really, really, seriously, it's amazing. You know, us Americans are just spoiled with it. You know, English being like the main language in the world, or one of them. I think English and Spanish are the most common, right? The most used. So yeah, anyways. Mucho grande, very big. Oh, waka waka aye. Waka waka AA. This time for Africa, Shakira voice. Oh yeah. Shakira's awesome. Mucho grande. Yes. Very big. Right? Or something close to that. Yeah, Mo, I'm going to try that out. I'm going to copy and paste your message right now so that I don't forget it. Pop it into my little notes section here. But yeah, I will give that a try. There's all these little social media hacks, you know, because I don't know how to go on those pages and not like just be spamming my stuff or self-promotion. A lot of pages and things don't like the self-promotion stuff, so yeah, I'll figure that out as we go for sure. I gotta take a bite of this granola bar. Oh wait, we're almost, okay, so we're about, yeah. I'm gonna take a break here in a few minutes, guys, if you have anything pressing you want to talk about real quick. And then I want you guys to get ready for meditation, all right? So grab your tea that comforts you, grab a blanket, sit in a nice comfy chair or lay down with a pillow underneath your head. And I'll guide you into a relaxation portion that gets you into the state for meditation, just gets you nice, grounded, and relaxed. I'll set the timer, I think, for 15 minutes this time. Let's go a little bit longer. Give ourselves enough time to really get into this relaxed state. And then we will go into visualizing. I'm going to use the example of what we're all manifesting together, which is someone complimenting what we're wearing. And if you guys want to, like Charisse is already doing what she's going to do because she gets compliments all the time because she's just a little queen. But for all of us, I want it to be we get a compliment on something that we're wearing intentionally right now. It doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen every day. So the next time that it happens, as long as you've been putting it out there with these techniques, you'll know that you were the one that consciously created this compliment for you to experience. So we'll go from the meditation into the visualization for that. I will guide you guys through that, and you can fine tune it and tweak it as you want, and I'll talk about that too. But it's for the purpose of teaching you guys how to use these visualization techniques so you can use them every single night before you go to bed, and you can use them in your own daily meditation times. You can do it in the middle of the day if you want to do a meditation for yourself. You can do it first thing in the morning. But if you're going to choose one, and you only have a chance to choose one, do it here on the live streams, obviously, with me, because it's going to be beneficial to have. I mean, this is very, very valuable stuff, guys. But if you could choose one, do it before bed. Get into a meditative state before you go to bed, that similar to what we're going to do in this next hour, and then find your own way into the imaginative act that feels the best. But we will fine tune it here, and we'll create it together, and I'll show you guys how to do that in the next hour after this break. All right. So just get your minds right. We're all going to meditate together. All right. We're all here for a reason. We're here for a purpose. For those of you guys who weren't here on the last live stream, I used ChatGPT to give me some ideas because I wanted to choose something very simple, again, baby steps, something very mundane, something that none of us have any issues or doubts about the possibility of something like someone complimenting something that you're wearing, that you can manifest that. So it's not like we're jumping to, I want to manifest my dream job or dream house or whatever. We're starting with something very small to build that belief. So join us. We're all doing this together, and we're all going to, once it happens, we'll talk about our own experiences of how it happened, which is going to be a blast. But until then, we are going to do it together, manifest, put the intention, and use these techniques, the visualization technique, to align ourselves with the wish fulfilled of somebody giving us a compliment on something we're wearing. It could be earrings, a necklace, a bracelet, a shirt, a dress, your shoes, your pants, anything that you're wearing. Not your hair, not the color of your eyes, but something that you're wearing. So specifically what you're wearing. Oh, I really like that shirt. I like that dress. Those are dope shoes. Something like that. Okay? That's what we're doing together. So just get your mind wrapped around that for now. And we're going to do that. We're going to go into that visualization after we do the meditation. And the reason I do the meditation is because it sets the stage for the visualization, but it also gives us a chance, if people are having a hard time getting the ball rolling with meditation, something like this live stream where we're all doing it together, we're all here with each other doing it together, just kind of provides that a little bit more ease, a little bit more flow, less doubt, and just makes it easier to carve out in our days. Because sometimes it's more challenging to just say we're going to do it in our day, and then something comes up, or we get distracted, or someone calls us, and then it's then we have something else to do. But on these live streams, hey, we're all here right now. We're going to do it together. We're going to start practicing it together, and allow it to really change our lives together. It's going to be awesome. So get your mind wrapped around that, everybody. Charlene, that's so cool. Y'all had the best World Cup experience then. Nothing compares to that year. Yeah, I don't remember it, but I'm sure it was amazing. It was such a big event. We still have Spanish road signs in town. Our university has the best sports center. Dope. I learned the whole dance. Nice. Question hence for later. Not me, says, we imagine that compliment scene. Is it more about the internal reaction / role playing than the vividness, i.e., is vividness just an aid to allow the internal reaction? Yeah, it's exactly. It's all about creating the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So all the feelings, we want to make it as real and vivid as we can in our imagination to produce that feeling that creates the implication that we've already gotten that compliment. It's already happened. It's so real in our imagination because of how vivid we make it that it creates the feeling that would accompany the feeling of that wish fulfilled. And that's what we're going for. That's the feeling is truly the secret. Feeling is what creates our reality. Feeling is what creates our beliefs and our knowings in life. So yeah, very well said. Very well said. It is really just for the purpose of creating the feeling of the wish fulfilled. That's the technique. That's the mechanism. So very, very good question. And we'll get into it more and more. Farewell 123. I feel so much positive energy rushing through me. Thank you. Farewell. Good to see you, my friend. Or I don't think I have seen you before, but if I have, good to see you again. If not, welcome into the channel from Twitch. Really appreciate you being here. So happy you're feeling that positive energy. That means a ton to me. Thank you for sharing that. Welcome in. Open-hearted community. We're all just in love with creating the best lives for ourselves and being authentic expressions of our gifts and who we came here to be. So if that all sounds good, stick around, my friend. Really appreciate you guys being here. If you guys are on Twitch, drop me a follow. You can see on the screen the new follow goal, now that we're at 20, is 30. Doing our best to get to that affiliate status so we can get the Twitch things going that are good. So appreciate a follow if you guys feel that. If you guys are on YouTube, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And we'll continue building this movement and journey together. It's been such a blast. Let's see. I meant to say when we imagine where the hence can, yeah, I think I got you. I think I answered you correctly. Understood that. I will try to send your channel link to the group till then. Okay, yeah, appreciate it. Whatever you think, Mo. As long as it's not like creating spam or where I'm gonna get like banned or any flags on the thing, which I'm sure you know. Then yeah, fair game. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, to dwell in the desired state. Got it, thanks. Living in the end. Yep, living in the wish fulfilled, living in the end. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. So really appreciate you guys in this first hour. Again, if you guys want to scroll up on where I posted my Facebook page and give that a follow, I'd really appreciate it so I can start bringing Facebook into these live streams as well. I got to get to 100 there. So appreciate that. And yeah, we're going to live in the end. So guys, I'm going to take a 5-10 minute break to get ready. And you guys get ready, make a cup of tea, get yourselves a drink, grab a little nibble to eat if you're feeling a little hungry or something, so that you're not distracted with, oh, I'm hungry or I'm thirsty. Grab a blanket if you need it, so you're not cold or hot, you're perfect. Get into a nice cozy chair. Throw this up on the TV screen, chat from your phone if you're not doing that already. And we'll go into it, and we'll go into a meditation, then into the visualization. This is going to be very, very beneficial, guys, so stick around. And we will live in the end together. So I'll be right back. You guys get ready, and we'll see you in a minute. Peace. Thank you.
I did
Okie dokie. We're back. Everyone's still here? Oh, here we go. I'm in such a relaxed state right now. Might just doze off. Got you on a sleep timer, Max. Kindly guide me into the meditation process. We'll meet up with you guys again soon. Lots of love from South Africa. Much love, Troopy. Charlene, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I mean, this is the perfect spot that you're in. You're in a relaxed state right now. We're going to meditate, and then we're going to go into this imaginative act. Just take that, loop it until you go to sleep. That is the technique. So this is perfect. If you fall asleep before, it's okay. I'm glad you're in a relaxed state. Yeah, everyone just get into their relaxed state of being right now. Lie down in a comfortable bed, comfortable position, or find a comfortable chair. I just sent your channel link to 3 to 4 groups. You should get 4 to 5 followers by morning, hopefully. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate it, Mo. Thank you so much, bro. Really do appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, guys. Hope everyone's feeling ready. Got your tea, got your whatever. Everyone take this moment right now to just relax into whatever chair you're sitting in, whatever bed you're laying on, couch, whatever. I'll give you a few more seconds to get situated here. I'm gonna get myself situated as well. And then once I relax you guys into a nice gentle state, I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes of meditation. All right. Everyone get ready. Just start feeling the bed underneath you, the chair that you're sitting on, feel it supporting you. Feel yourself start relaxing more and more into the chair and into the bed or whatever you're on right now. Feel the support and feel yourself just slowly sinking deeper. I'm going to invite us to all just take a deep breath in through the nose and then hold at the top for 2 seconds and then let it out. And we're going to do a few of those. So inhale. Hold at the top. And exhale. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. With each breath that you take, feel yourself sinking deeper into whatever you're sitting or laying on. Another one through the nose. Hold at the top. And exhale. Just continue doing that for a few more breaths. Each time feel as if you're sinking deeper and deeper, relaxing more and more. Begin letting go of any thoughts. The only purpose of this meditation is to let go of thought. So begin letting go of the troubles of today or the worries of tomorrow and just be here now. Nothing that can be done about either. The best thing that we could do for future presence is to be here now. You're giving yourself this time. Keep breathing. Breathe how you wish. Deep breaths. Now I'm going to take all of you through a relaxation, each body part, so it can sink even deeper and get into a very relaxed state, akin to sleep, SATS, as some like to call it. So I just want you to start bringing attention to your feet, particularly to your toes right now, and release and relax your toes. Just have the intention to relax and release any tension in any of these body parts as we go through the entire body here. Now relax the balls of your feet. Relax your heels. Move to the tops of your feet and relax the tops of your feet and your entire foot. Moving up to your ankles. Relax your ankles. Deep into the ground or into the bed. Move up to your shins and release your shins. Let go of any pressure or tension on your shins. And then move to your calves. Release any tension in your calf muscles. Remember to keep breathing. Deep breaths as we do this. Letting go of each thought as it comes. Go to your knees. Release your tops of your knees, your kneecaps. Release the back side of your knees. Moving up to the quads, the quadriceps. Release your quads, your big thigh muscles. Release those, relax those. Move on to the back side of your quads to your hamstrings and relax those as well. Keep breathing. Move up to your hips and your hip flexors. Relax your hips. Relax your hip flexors. Release your glutes. Feel them sinking deeper into the chair, into the bed. Release your pubic bone, your genitals, and so on. Give them relaxation and attention to release as well. Moving up to your abdomen. Release your abdomen. Feel your breath expand down into your diaphragm. Now move to the back side and release your low back into the bed, into the ground. Now relax your mid back. Your mid back is releasing any tension. Moving up to your chest. Release your chest muscles, your pecs. Release your collarbones. Now release your upper back, your trap muscles, your rhomboids, everything to do with your upper back. Relax that now. Moving up to your traps, your neck. Release your neck. Let your shoulders release down, down, down. And relax those shoulders while you're at it. Moving down to your arms, release your biceps and your triceps. Relax the tension in your elbows. Move down to your forearms and relax those. Relax your wrists. Relax your palms and your fist. Now relax and unfurl your fingers and your thumbs. Relax those as well. Into the bed. Remember to keep breathing. If you're noticing that other body parts that we've already released tension to have tensed up, give attention to those and release those. Just notice what's a little stickier, what needs to be re-released. Continue your breathing. Deep breaths through the nose, deep exhales out the mouth. Now move up to the column of your neck and your throat and release those. Release your throat muscles, the back of your neck. Now release the back of your head and imagine that a string is pulling your entire spine upwards, lengthening your spine and relaxing your head deeper into the bed, into the pillow, into the chair. Release the top of your head, your crown chakra. Keep imagining that string. Imagine a lid opening on the top of your head. Open to receive all information that is necessary in this meditation. Let's keep wrapping around the head and into the forehead and release your forehead. Relax your forehead and your eyebrows and the crease between your eyes, your third eye area. Release that area. Release any tension in your eyeballs and your eyelids. Relax the tension in your nose. Relax the tension in your lips. Moving into your teeth, your gums, and relax your tongue. Let your tongue release off the roof of your mouth and relax your tongue. Now relax the ears. Relax your jaw muscles. Let your jaw just hang open, sloppy. Let your lips fall apart as you release your jaw, release your chin. Notice if anywhere else on your body has tensed up. Bring attention and love back to those and release it back down. Take a deep breath in. Hold at the top. And release and relax. I'm going to start the 15-minute timer right now. Simply allow your intention to be to release thoughts. Even if a thought comes up that feels like it needs a lot of attention right now, let that thought go. Give yourself 15 minutes. You can always get back to those thoughts if needed later. As good as an idea may come, let those thoughts go as well, or write it down quickly if necessary, and go back in. Our intention is only to release thoughts as they come up. Focus on your breath. Each inhale and exhale. As you release each exhale, release each thought that comes. Focus on the music playing from the video live stream. Focus on any drone or ticking in your room that feels like it would draw your attention from thoughts when you focus upon it. And just let the thoughts go by as they come. Don't attach to them. Give yourself 15 minutes to truly, simply be. Just keep focusing on your breath. We have 10 minutes left in the meditation. Just keep letting go of those thoughts. All right, the 15 minutes is up. Just notice how you're feeling. Notice what's coming up for you. Jot anything down if you have anything pressing. If you got any ideas or epiphanies or anything that you need to jot down, feel free to do so. But I want you to stay in this relaxed state of being that you're in right now. And I'll guide you through visualization for our intended purpose to manifest someone giving us a compliment on what we are wearing. Something very easy, simple to believe, to help us build our belief and knowing that these laws of a universe, the laws of assumption, truly do work for us when we assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So just take a moment to feel how you're feeling. Stay where you're at. Stay relaxed. Stay and bask in this nice sensation that you've achieved through dropping thought for 15 minutes. Now I want you to, in your imagination, from the first person, again, we don't want to be seeing this from the third person where you're seeing yourself on a movie screen. You want to be viewing from the first person, seeing from the eyes of your imaginative body. I want you to establish a location. It could be anywhere. You could be doing anything, but establish a location. Once you establish the location, start sensing around and feeling around for what it feels like being in that location. What is the temperature? What are any sensations that are coming up with you? Is there wind or a breeze? How many other people are around? Establish this location in a place where you think it would be most likely or would generate the most feeling in you if you were to receive a compliment from this location. Whatever it feels, it doesn't matter. It could be any location, the location doesn't matter. Just let it resonate, let it be something that feels good to you. Perhaps a place you're very familiar with. It could be the grocery store. It could be the mall. It could be standing in line somewhere. You could be stuck in traffic. You could be going on a walk down the street or a walk in nature. Just start feeling. Is it raining? Is it cloudy? Can you feel the sun on your skin? Establish this location and feel it. Feel the ground beneath your feet as you stand. You could be sitting on a park bench. You could be walking your dog. Start imagining what are you doing in this location? Again, it can be anything, so use your imagination with what feels good to you. What would you typically maybe be doing in your day-to-day life? If you have a dog, are you walking your dog? If you're grocery shopping, are you feeling the different avocados and the different fruits and such to see how ripe they are? Just be doing some kind of action, even if it is just sitting on a park bench or sitting on the beach, walking on the beach, whatever. Really feel where you are. Now, I just want you to imagine with whatever you're doing, with whatever location, whatever little action you're doing, whatever it is, as you're doing that action, whatever you're doing, just imagine that somebody comes up to you and compliments something that you're wearing. Let it be something specific. They could either say, "Oh, I like your whole outfit. I love your outfit today." Or, "I like that shirt. That's a really pretty necklace you have. I love those shoes. Those are really cool shorts or pants. Very cool bikini, swimsuit," whatever it is that you're wearing. And also feel yourself wearing what you're wearing as well. What are you wearing in your imagination? What clothes do you have on today? And just imagine that somebody compliments some part of it, either the entire outfit or something specific that you're wearing. Whatever feels the best, the most natural. You can play around with it. You can choose different things. Again, we're just looking for what establishes the most feeling and the most naturalness when we imagine it. This isn't a specific person that we're attempting to have compliment us. It is just anybody. It could be someone that you know giving you this compliment, or a complete stranger. But just imagine this someone coming up to you, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you are doing it, giving you a compliment on that particular piece of clothing or jewelry or whatever you're wearing, or the entire outfit itself, whatever resonates. Hear their voice. Is it a male? Is it a female? Are they old? Are they young? Again, it won't matter. You're not trying to manifest anything in particular, but whatever you feel most likely. You feel like a child might be the most likely, and you might feel the most grateful or anticipation of having a child give you a compliment. Or is it an old lady or an old man? Is it someone middle-aged, someone young? Have it be whatever works for you. Again, you can play around with it. And it doesn't matter when this actually happens in your life, as long as you get the compliment on something that you're wearing specifically. That's the accomplished manifestation. Again, choosing whether it's male or female, old or young, and so on, is all up to you, depending on what you feel would be the most likely, whatever generates the most feeling within you, whatever creates the most belief. That's what matters. If you believe more strongly that a child would do it, great. If you believe more strongly a male or female would do it, great. And just imagine, what do they sound like? What are the words that they say? I really like your fill in the blank. And feel what that feels like when they say that to you. Feel the flattery that you feel. Feel the good feeling, the sense of appreciation. Feel the smile on your face. as they're saying this to you. And imagine what the words are that they're saying. And their tone of voice when they say it, and the smile on their face when they say it. And then imagine yourself giving whatever your response is. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Keep it very simple, very short. We don't want the scene to run on. Again, it's a 15-second scene with maybe 10 frames of movement total, maximum. Very short, simple. And then once you have that, you can play around with it. You can move around with it right now. Start looping it over and over. Once you play the full end of that scene, start back from the beginning and play it again. And again, and again, and again. And when you're doing this at night, before you go to sleep, do it until you go to sleep. Until it puts you to sleep. And your subconscious will seal the instruction of the scene that you have created with the feeling that you have. So I'll give you a moment to start looping this, to start feeling this out. You don't have to be perfect right now. Don't get upset if you're not getting feeling right away. That's all good. Again, this is a muscle and a skill that we're cultivating here. And you can always tweak it. You can go from male to female, young to old, location to location. Again, remember what you're wearing, where you are. You're going for that feeling of flattery and appreciation from what they're saying. Give them a thank you. See them walk away. And then end the scene. And then start from the beginning. And do that scene again. Until it has all the sensory vividness of reality. Until it starts creating feeling within you of appreciation, of flattery, of gratitude. Loop it over and over again. And that's your work. All from your wonderful human imagination, which creates all reality, creates all things. Your imagination is God itself. It is the creative force of the universe, your imagination, and what you feel about your imagination. And the purpose of this is just to cultivate that anticipation of this manifestation being fulfilled. You created it so strongly with so much feeling in your imagination, you know, because of how strong you feel it in your imagination, that it is a reality. And that it's actually already happened, because it has. So just keep looping that for a couple of minutes here. Play around with it. But that's it. That's really all there is to it. Keep it simple, keep it fun, keep it playful. Let it be fluid. Change what you need to change, tweak what you need to tweak. And just let it create those feelings. If you're feeling it, get excited that you're feeling it, because that is the goal and that is the accomplishment. If you are truly creating feeling from your imagination, get excited, because it's just a matter of time and timing before you see its fulfillment. This imaginative scene is just a scene that implies the wish fulfilled, to get you to that feeling space that it's already done. Because that's all you need to do. Once you know it's done, once you have these feelings and are grateful for the feelings, and you persist in this night after night, it is inevitable. Because it is the law of a universe. It is the law of assumption in action. The laws are not opinions, they are facts. They will work. They do work always. We're just intentionally using what is always working and being used in our lives that we've been unaware of up until this point. All right. So just start coming back into your body now. Stretch it out. Take a deep breath. Walk around. Do what you got to do. Appreciate yourself for the time that you just gave yourself to meditate, to go into this. This is truly the work that we must do in our lives. This is the work that we need to be putting our focused attention on more than what is currently manifested in our reality, more than any goals that are going on in our lives. This will help us to achieve those goals much, much quicker. Because all you have to do is create the feeling. Like that is the work. We don't have to work so hard. It's not so difficult. It's not such a grind. This is how we truly create our reality intentionally. And it will work. So I'm excited. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions or what came up for you in the meditation, what came up for you or challenges you had in creating the imaginative act, any questions of clarity you need. Mo saying that was peaceful, good, brother. I'm glad you felt some peace from it. That's what it's all about. It is to create that sense of peace and ease and alignment. That's why we meditate first, so that we can get in that state of peace and alignment and neutrality, so that it's much easier to go into these imaginative acts, because then the doubt doesn't come up. We already released so many thoughts. Our thoughts aren't moving super fast right now. They're not super animated. They're much more in the background. And that's the perfect space and mind space to begin creating these scenes in your imagination. So thank you guys for going through this with me. It really means a lot. I hope you get value from it. Yeah, brother, I fell all sleepy after that. It's almost 4 a.m. Dude, that's crazy. Well, that's perfect, man. I mean, and again, the goal is just to take that into sleep. So it would have been perfect if you let yourself go to sleep. Just know that, yeah. Just know that that's how it works. Let yourself go to sleep in it, and then that's how you impress your subconscious mind. But this will change your life. This will change your whole perspective. Once you start doing these imaginative acts and start feeling them, you're going to notice synchronicities that give you hints that manifestation is on its way. You'll start noticing the bridge of incidents that occurs that take you from where you are to where that thing is. It's not like you're actually journeying to that place, because it's all right here, right now. It's not somewhere far out. But you'll experientially be feeling the journey towards the manifestation through the bridge of incidents, through the synchronicities, through the breadcrumbs that you're following. And those things are only showing up because you're consciously creating them. And they're showing up because you have intended for something and felt the belief of it and the knowing of it. And you'll know those signs and synchronicities and those bridges of incidents when they come up, and then you'll get excited. You'll anticipate it more. You'll know you're on the right track. You'll know that it's working, and you'll just know that the manifestation is inevitable. And you'll find the joy in the journey as well. The joy really is in the journey. Once you have the manifestation, yeah, it's going to feel great, and celebrate it for all you can, milk it for all it's worth. But it'll be fleeting. You'll just want to go to the next thing. And that's great. And then just repeat, rinse and repeat with anything that you want, anything you need. anything that you want to see, just have fun with it. Take these small, make it small at first, let the momentum build, and it'll take you everywhere you need to go. So yeah, any questions or comments are welcome. I know many of you may have fell off to sleep or anything like that, and that's totally fine. I'll probably take another quick break here before we start continuing with the reading of Neville Goddard, just to imprint this even more strongly in us. So if you guys enjoy this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch. It really means a lot. Before I'm actually making any energetic exchange of revenue with these channels, my form of currency that helps me the most right now is your follow on Twitch and your subscription on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, check out my YouTube channel as well. I have so many videos on there that are going to help guide you on your journey and give you perspective. So check those out too. Hit the like button on this stream if you like it. And yeah, it really means a lot to me that you guys are here. Really, really appreciate it. I'm going to take another quick break here, and then we will start reading some Neville Goddard and talk about anything else you guys need to talk about. So thank you guys. Stretch it out. Grab yourself a drink. Do what you got to do. And we'll be right back. Alrighty then. So, let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns. I'm going to put this Facebook link in here one more time. Give you guys one more chance on this live stream. Do me a big favor, jump over and follow that, and then just turn off the notifications because you're going to be seeing repurposed material from my YouTube channel. But it sure would mean a lot to me if you just give me a quick follow here so that we can get Facebook on these live streams as well. And then I'll have to try Kick like Mo suggested. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll do some Kick. We'll see. See how many I'm allowed to stream from without paying out the wazoo to be able to do so. Because I had to pay restream a certain fee to be able to get YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, the three of them. But I'm not sure what that limitation is. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, here's the link right there. You can see it at the top here, at the top right here. There she is. Just click that. Give me a follow if you don't mind. It would really be doing me a solid so that we can get Facebook in here and grow these live streams more and more and more. But yeah, we're going to get into some Neville Goddard. We're going to keep reading At Your Command. I'm having a little afternoon delight. We're at the 2.5 hour mark, so about an hour and a half left. So we'll do some reading. We'll do some more Q&A. Feels good. I feel, it's I'm experimenting with these live streams right now, so I appreciate you guys being with me. I know I know people, they need that stimulation, but I feel like they also need a place to meditate as well. And to actually learn, and you're not just reading and hearing people describe the manifestation techniques of Neville Goddard and so on, but we're actually doing it in real time, and that's very, very valuable, and I hope you guys appreciate it. And it's valuable for me to share it with you as well and take you through those visualizations and meditations. It helps me just as much as it helps you, so I'm really thankful for everybody being along on this journey. It's still a very new channel and live stream. I'm just coming up on the 4-month mark of starting this YouTube channel, and even less. I think I started the live streams probably 3.5 months ago, or a little less than that. All with the purpose to help you guys out. And so we're still finding our way. It's going to be a journey. It'll take, years to really get everything fully going and everything like that. So, but I'll never forget the times where we're all here experiencing, all my little experiments, all the different things that I'm trying, until we really find what gels well, what really resonates with everybody, as well as finding the right times for me to go live too that are best for everybody. It's difficult to do. Like, I love all you guys, so maybe like certain days I'll do earlier, and maybe even earlier than now. Some days I'll do an afternoon, some days I'll do an evening one, because evening for me is going to be the morning for you guys over in Japan and India and South Africa and all these places that you guys are from. So that's why I think I'm going to start doing more live streams, just to accommodate that for all of you guys who are popping in here at different times based on your live streams and everything. But I just want you to know the value that this gives me, being able to share this with you guys as well. It really helps ingrain it and solidify itself deeper within me. It is a passion of mine to do everything that I can to inspire you guys to change your own lives and give you tools and techniques and perspectives that propel you into the timelines and into the perspectives and the versions of yourself and earth that you prefer, so that you can truly express yourself, your true nature, your gifts, your talents unconditionally, not caring or worrying about what the opinions of others, what your brothers and sisters think, or what your parents or uncles or colleagues, co-workers, or teachers think. It's all about you just doing it unconditionally for its own sake, because it's what you enjoy and it's who you are, and nobody can take that away from you but you. So I'm just here to remind you of that, remind you of who you really are, remind you that you don't need the approval or the validation of anybody to do the things that feel joyful and good to you. As weird and cringe and inappropriate as some people who are very limited in their thinking and judgmental in nature will think, that you're allowed to do it regardless of what they think. And as long as you have integrity with what you're doing and it's not causing harm to yourself or others in doing it, then it's all fair game. You be the judge. You be the judge. So, I think we'll get into some more Neville Goddard reading. We're currently reading through At Your Command, his very first book. It'll help solidify all of the visualization techniques and the meditation that we just did in the last hour or so. So if you have the book, this is the Neville Goddard collection I'm reading right now, so let me know and I'll tell you what page we're on. But it's all of his books, all of his work. It's over 800 pages. I've read them all. I've read some of them multiple times, and I just really enjoy sharing it with you guys. It's life-changing material, So it's cool. I think many of the original people on the live stream today have fallen off to sleep. It's crazy how long you guys stay awake. But good for you. I mean, any time of night, whatever it is, I appreciate the fact that you're here. You're here with me, spending time to grow yourself and remember who you really are. We have people from high school and all ages in here so far, and from all over the world. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. So without further ado, let's get into some Neville Goddard. at your command. We're just going to continue with where we're from, and if you guys have questions or comments, concerns, put them in the chat. Let me know. If you guys are new here, feel free to say what's up. Introduce yourself. Ask any question. This is an open-hearted community. There's no bad questions. I'm here to help guide you and give you perspective on your current challenges in life, and also to add momentum on the things that are going great and synchronizing, and the manifestations and things that are happening for you, to add momentum to that and to reflect to you why they're happening, to give you even more anticipation of even more great things happening. So I'm here for all that. So don't be shy to introduce yourself or ask questions. I always say your questions are often the questions of tens and hundreds of other people who don't know that they even have that question, or maybe too afraid to ask it, or too insecure to ask it. So you asking questions and being bold and brave and willing helps more people than you even realize. So I always encourage that too. But hey, if anything, if you have questions about me, want to get to know me, if you want to just have a campfire conversation, that's why it's in the comments section as such, because it is just talking about life and giving perspectives and me helping you guys be your true selves and move in the direction that is truly who you are and what you prefer. I'm just that guide. I'm just that little match that lights the kindling that's been dormant and cold and wet inside you, and throw some gasoline on it to ignite it in you, and then you get to carry it, So if I could just be that inspiration that propels you to a new life, a new lifestyle, new perspective, new belief systems that encourage you along your path, then that's all I care about. I really am just here to inspire you to change your own lives, because I can't change your life for you, and no one can. So don't let anyone tell you that they're the ones who changed your life and that you owe them something for that. You're always the one who changes your own life. I'm just here as a guide, as an inspiration, as a motivator, as in all of those things. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, if that resonates, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitch, come with me on this journey. I really appreciate it, but I appreciate you guys being here regardless. It's a lot of fun for me able to do these live streams and meet all you guys and interact with all you guys. It's been a blast. So, at your command. Life truly is at your command. Let's see how I want to position myself here. So I want to go this way. Let me rotate. Put this over here. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So just continuing on here. I have seen people who were in debt up to their ears apply this principle, and in the twinkling of an eye, debts that were mountainous were removed. I have seen those whom doctors had given up as incurable take their attention away from their problem of disease and begin to feel themselves to be well in spite of the evidence of their sense to the contrary. In no time, at all this so-called incurable disease vanished and left no scar. So it's just talking about here how what we focus on is what we create. And if we just take our focus from the things that we don't want to continue creating, as negative as they are, as in our faces as they are, as much as we may feel them in our body, as much as we could take our attention from them, they will start to dissolve. No matter how big and mountainous they are, they'll start to dissolve. And the reason that they leave no scars, by the way, is because you literally shift to another reality, another version of you that never had the past, where you even had the issues that you are in your linear experience overcoming in that sense. Does that make sense? So the new version of you never had the back pain or the dis-ease that you feel like you just overcame. You're literally in a different body and a whole different experience. That's why no scar is left, because it wasn't you. You're not that person anymore, and you never actually were. You have a whole new history. It's pretty cool. We can rewrite our history, rewrite our books, rewrite our chapters, rewrite our lives, rewrite our futures all from the present moment, at any given moment, anytime, forever, forevermore. So your answer to whom do you say that I am ever determines your expression. So who you say you are determines your expression of yourself. Whoever you really think you are is how you're going to express yourself, just naturally. So become the version of you that is the version of you that you know you are and you want to be. And therefore, when you finally line up with that and are aligned with that and believe in that, you'll naturally just start expressing what that version of you expresses. Got it? As long as you are conscious of being imprisoned or diseased or poor, so long will you continue to outpicture or express these conditions. So if you feel that you're poor, if you feel that money doesn't grow on trees, if you feel that your situation is just your situation and it can't change, well then, because you believe that, that is what will be outpictured and that's what you'll experience. Because the universe doesn't care. It's unconditional. It's not a dictator. You have free will and free choice. So it's your choice as the creator of your own reality to choose what you want to focus on. What you're conscious of being is what you will experience. So when man realized that he is now that which he is seeking and begins to claim that he is, he will have the proof of his claim. You will start seeing the proof as you begin claiming it with feeling, with anticipation, with knowing that you are this person or you have this thing or these circumstances have changed in your favor, and you claim that before any of your senses can actually see that that has taken place. If you start claiming it, then the universe will show you proof of your claim. And that's the fun part. That's when you get to see all the synchronicities. That's when you get to follow the breadcrumbs. That's when you get to follow the smell of the finished manifestation and enjoy the journey all the way to it with anticipation and joy and excitement for what's to come. This cue is given you in words, whom seek ye? And they answered, Jesus. And the voice said, I am he. Jesus here means salvation or savior. You are seeking to be salvaged from that which is not your problem. You are seeking to be salvaged from that which is not your problem. I am is he that will save you. So your I am, what you claim yourself to be, is your savior. Your I am is your true savior. It is what will save you from your current manifested reality that you are wishing to escape or move away from or transition out of. That I am is your true savior. If you are hungry, your savior is food. If you are poor, your savior is riches. If you are imprisoned, your savior is freedom. If you are diseased, it will not be a man called Jesus who will save you, but health will become your savior. Therefore claim, I am he. I am healed. I am this which I prefer. And feel it. It's not enough just to say it out loud and say it over and over again and I am this, I am this, I am this, and not feel anything. You have to actually feel it and believe it. Otherwise you won't see the change. Therefore claim I am he. In other words, claim yourself to be the thing desired. Claim it in consciousness, not in words. See, there you go. And consciousness will reward you with your claim. Because you are told, you shall find me when you feel after me. This is all Bible. We're talking about the Bible here. So feel after me. Well, feel after that quality and consciousness until you feel yourself to be it. So words don't matter. Words are just consciousness. They're just coming from your consciousness. They are an experience of consciousness. But your consciousness is what matters. That's why you can proclaim, I am this, I am this, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, all that you want. But if you don't feel it, And if you don't feel it consciously in your consciousness, then you won't experience it. You have to get yourself to the feeling place. Whatever the hell it takes to get you to feel it. So when you lose yourself in the feeling of being it, the quality will embody itself in your world. So just lose yourself in behaving and acting as if you already are that person, and it will be outpictured. None of it has to be actually true. None of it has to be reflecting that to your immediate manifested reality. It doesn't have to for you to be able to feel it. That's why people who wait their entire lives for things to change, for them to feel better, for them to feel different, wait their entire lives and it never comes. You have to feel different first, be different first, behave different first, take different actions first, and then your reality will start shifting to reflect the change that you've made in yourself. Because what you put out is what you get back. This is all just physics. It's not woo-woo, it's just physics. You are healed from your problem when you touch the solution of it. Who has touched me, says the Bible? For I perceive virtue is gone out of me. Yes, the day you touch this being within you. Feeling yourself to be cured or healed, virtues will come out of your very self and solidify themselves in your world as healings. It is said, you believe in God. Believe also in me, for I am He. Have the faith of God. He made himself one with God and found it not robbery to do the works of God. Isn't that beautiful? That's from the Bible, straight from the Bible. So go you and do likewise. Yes, begin to believe your awareness, your consciousness of being to be God. Know that you're God. Know thyself. Know thyself as God. Claim for yourself all the attributes that you have heretofore given an external God, and you will begin to express these claims. So everything that we've been expressing to God and religion and such as worship and being the creator of all things good and being all powerful and all wise, if you would turn your attention and turn that praise and that worship towards yourself, knowing that you are that God, not in an egoic way, not in an unbalanced way, in a humble way, but still in a way that you're proclaiming it to be true, then that is what you'll be outpictured. You will be the experience of that God in the Bible and in church that they say to worship and is all powerful and all wise and all loving. You will become that if you claim yourself to be that and truly know that for yourself. For I am not a God afar off. This is from the Bible. I am nearer than your hands and feet, nearer than your very breathing. I am your awareness of being. I am that in which all that I shall ever be aware of being shall begin and end. So creation begins and ends with what you feel about you and yourself and creation itself. For before the world was, I am. So before the world was what it was, I am. You were present. You were the consciousness. And when the world shall cease to be, I am. Before Abraham was I am. This I am is your awareness. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. The Lord being your consciousness, except that which you seek is first established in your consciousness, you will labor in vain to find it. So all the works, all the good deeds, all the struggle and sacrifice and hard work and staying up late while other people are sleeping and all this thing to force and push and try to outwork everybody, all of that effort, all of that work will be in vain if you do not claim yourself to be the consciousness of that which you're seeking. So the Lord being your consciousness, except that which you seek is first established in your consciousness. And if not, you will labor in vain to find it. All things must begin and end in consciousness. So blessed indeed is the man that trusteth in himself. For man's faith in God will ever be measured by his confidence in himself. Man, that is powerful. Wouldn't you agree? So blessed indeed is the man that trusts in himself. For man's faith in God will ever be measured. Your faith in God will ever be measured by the confidence that you have in yourself. So you having confidence in yourself is having confidence in God. You having trust and faith in yourself is having trust and faith in God, because you are God. So we don't need to worship this outside God. We don't need to trust this God that's outside of us. We need to trust the God that's inside of us, that is us. And therefore the reflection is we are trusting in God. We are trusting in the universe. You believe in a God, believe also in me. Put not your trust in men, for men but reflect the being that you are. Put not your trust in men, for men but reflect the being that you are. So whatever you're perpetuating, whatever you're being, they're just reflecting what you are. So don't trust them, because they're just going to continue to perpetuate and convince you that you are them, because they're a reflection. So they're going to therefore perpetuate more of who you are, because you're seeing the reflection of who you are in the outside world, in other humans. And so you don't need to trust or look at them, because they're not what you need to trust and look towards. You need to look towards the God inside you that is all things that you wish to be, and can only bring to you or do unto you that which you have first done unto yourself. No man taketh away my life, I lay it down myself. No man taketh away your life. No man has power over what you do or what you don't do, what you say, what you don't say, what you claim or don't claim. No man has that power. And you lay it down yourself. No one takes it away from you except yourself. You choose to take it away from yourself. I have the power to lay it down and the power to take it up again. No matter what happens to man in this world, it is never an accident. It occurs under the guidance of an exact and changeless law. No man, manifestation, comes unto me except the Father within me draw him. And I and my Father are one. You and your God self are all one. So no man, no manifestation, comes to me except the Father within me draws him. The Father with you is that creative power, that creative source, your imagination, and so on within you. Nothing comes to you lest you draw him, lest you draw that already manifested reality that exists in real time presently with your present moment, unless you draw it in. So I and my Father are one means you and your desire are one. And when you and your desire are one, then you get to embody and experience what it is that you're seeking and what it is that you want. Believe this truth and you will be free. Man has always blamed others for that which he is. Man has always blamed others for what he is. We've always blamed our parents, our brothers and sisters, our teachers, our upbringings, our cultures. We've always blamed those things for who we are. Yes, they have influence, and we chose to be bought into that influence. Whether we thought it was good or bad, we thought we chose on some level to experience that. Man has always blamed others for that which he is, and will continue to do so until he find himself as the cause of all. We're the cause of everything in our lives. Everything that we experience in our lives, we are the cause of. And that's where we have to take responsibility for what we're creating, because we unconditionally create everything in our lives. It's all us. It's all our fault. I don't want you to look at it in that way of blame, but everything is our creation, good, bad, and ugly. All of it is. And for so many years and so many millennia and decades and centuries, we've blamed who we are and who we've become. We've blamed it on other people. We've blamed it on circumstances. We've blamed it on cultural conditioning and so on. Yes, those have a real influence, but at some point, we had the choice to buy into those influences or not. And we did, and that's okay. We're learning to let that go. We're learning what works for us, what we want, what we don't want, what we prefer and don't. So it's not a bad thing. It wasn't a waste of time. It's a learning experience. It's all good. But now that we're becoming aware of this, we can consciously create the reality that we actually choose. We don't have to buy into beliefs. We don't have to buy into the opinions and scrutinies and judgments of others. We don't have to buy into any of that. We don't have to buy into any cultural conditioning that doesn't resonate with us. When we were young, we just thought that was the way things are. That's the way life is. We didn't know any better, so we bought into that. And we came here to experience that. Like our higher selves, our God selves, when we came in to incarnate, knew that we were going to go through that cultural conditioning and chose our parents and what culture we would be in. It knew we would go through that. It also knew we would have the choice, but there might have been a high likelihood that we chose to go down the path of letting cultural conditioning and others and our teachers and our parents influence and dictate what our beliefs are and what our perspectives are about the world itself, about reality itself, about ourselves, about others. And we chose on some level, even if we were kids, even if we were in that unconscious hypnotic state between the years 1 and 7, we still chose to do that. So we have to take responsibility for that. Understand there wasn't a bad thing. It's actually a great thing because now we can learn from it, grow from it, and propel ourselves even stronger into the realities that we prefer, because we know so strongly now what doesn't work for us, what doesn't resonate, what isn't who we are, because we've experienced exactly who we're not. So it's actually a great thing. It's like the further you pull back on the slingshot, the more pressure that you put on yourself, the more resistance you have in your life, the more, belief systems that don't work for you. That's all you pulling back that slingshot until there's so much tension that when you finally let it all go and realize that it was all just conditioning, it's not actually who you are and so on, then that slingshot goes and propels itself 10 times further than if you were just born into a reality where everything was laid out in front of you. You knew all these things right away. Even though that would have been a perfectly fine reality as well, it's okay for us to have this experience of as humans of not knowing any better, pulling back that slingshot, all this pressure, all this resistance and so on. And then when we finally let it go, man, that slingshot, we get to just fly forward. And then we actually end up where we would have been anyways if we believed everything that we are now resonating with believing. We'll be in the exact place, or at least the exact amount forward in that timeline or in our progress as we would have if we came out the womb believing this, not being influenced, not blaming others or our society or culturing for our lives. We'll be in that same place because we've been pulling that slingshot. And that other version of us that didn't experience that, didn't have that slingshot, it just went step by step by step. But now we pull it back, we learn, and now we're like, holy shit, this is who I am. This is who I choose to be. I have so much momentum and clarity and belief in myself now because I've finally let go of everything that was holding me back. And now I'm just flying, literally flying through the air. So anyways, I hope that resonates with you guys. I hope that gives you some clarity, some different perspective. Takes a little weight off your shoulders. You're not behind. You didn't waste your life. You didn't waste your time. It was all a choice, and it was a good choice, and you're doing everything right. You can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. Truly. good stuff. I really appreciate what this stuff brings out of me and what you guys bring out of me. Okay, let's continue. I just watched The Princess Bride again the other night, and I feel like the grandpa reading to his grandson right now. Where were we? Let's continue. And you guys are just sitting there, and well, that's great. That's what I feel like right now. Okay, where actually was I? This is why he always says that. Where was I? Blessed indeed, you believe in God, you also believe in, put not your trust in men. For men but reflect. Yep. Okay, no man taketh away my life. I lay it down myself. I have the power to lay it down and the power to take it up again. I have the power to lay my life down, give it away to conditions, to what people think of me, opportunities and mishappenings that were taken away from me. I have the opportunity to lay it down, but I also have the power to take it up again, to take up that cross once again. No matter what happens to man in this world, it is never an accident. Never an accident. It's always a manifestation based off your beliefs. Even if you don't know that you're manifesting, if you don't know these principles, you're always manifesting all the time. Again, you don't have to learn how to manifest, how to create your own reality. You're doing it all the time. You just got to become aware of what you are always creating at all times so that you can do it consciously and not unconsciously. Does that make sense? What is this? Okay. So no matter what happens to man in this world, it is never an accident and occurs under the guidance of an exact and changeless law. No man, manifestation, comes unto me except the Father within me draw him, and I and my Father are one. Believe this truth and you will be free. Man has always blamed others for which he is. Okay, so I went back a little bit, sorry. For that which he is, and will continue to do so until he himself finds that he is the cause of it all. I am comes not to destroy, but to fulfill. I am the awareness within you. Destroys nothing. Okay, so the wording here, sorry. I am the awareness with I am, which is the awareness within you, destroys nothing, but ever fulfills the molds or conception that one has of oneself. It is impossible for the poor man to find wealth in this world, no matter how he is surrounded with it, until he claims himself to be wealthy. For signs follow, they do not precede. Signs follow, they do not precede. Which means that if you're waiting for the outside to change, that won't ever change. You have to change, and then the results follow. They don't precede. The results don't come first before you change. They come and they follow the change that you've made within yourself. To constantly kick and complain against the limitations of poverty while remaining poor in consciousness is to play the fool's game. Changes cannot take place from the level of consciousness, for life is constantly outpicturing all levels. Changes cannot take place from that level of consciousness of being poor, for life is constantly outpicturing all levels. Follow the example of the prodigal son. Realize that you, yourself, brought about this condition of waste and lack, and make the decision within yourself to rise to a higher level, where the fatted calf, the ring, and the robe await your claim. There was no condemnation of the prodigal when he had the courage to claim this inheritance as his own. Others will condemn us but only as long as we continue in that for which we condemn ourselves. So others will only condemn us as long as in some way, shape, or form, we are condemning ourselves. So, happy is the man that condemneth himself not in that which he alloweth. For to life nothing is condemned, all is expressed. Everything's neutral. Nothing's actually condemned. Nothing is actually inherently negative. It is all an expression. So in life, nothing is condemned. All is just expressed. Life does not care whether you call yourself rich or poor, strong or weak. It's unconditional. Life, your subconscious, God, the universe, it's unconditional. It doesn't care. It gives you the free will and the free choice to make your own choices, decide who you are and who you're not. So life does not care whether you call yourself rich or poor, strong or weak. It will eternally reward you with that which you claim as true of yourself. So you have the choice. If you want to claim that you're poor and that you're weak, you can claim that you're poor and you're weak, and that's fine. There's no judgment behind that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's completely fine. It's a completely fine choice in the eyes of an unconditionally loving universe and God. But if you want to claim yourself as rich and strong, then it goes the exact same way with the exact same principles. You can do that exact same thing as well. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong inherently with either. So life and God and the universe doesn't judge. It just unconditionally expresses that which you believe. So believe what you wish. The measurements of right and wrong belong to man alone. To life there is nothing right or wrong. Isn't that nice to hear? That we can't get it wrong in life? That we could do whatever we want, be whoever we want. We literally can't get it wrong. So stop putting so much pressure on yourself of whether you're going to make the right or wrong decision, and just start making decisions. Start taking actions. You'll have integrity. You'll have enough awareness to know if it's the right choice for you that moves you in the direction of who you really are, or if it's the incorrect version or a false version of yourself that moves you in the opposite direction of what you prefer. You'll know that by how you feel. So just choose to move in the direction that feels the best. It's very, very simple. I got to read that again. The measurements of right and wrong belong to man alone. So right and wrong is only in the judgments of man, of humans. They're the only ones who actually have that perspective of something is right and something is wrong, something is good and something is evil. When you're true unconditional love like God is, there is no judgment. There is no right or wrong, good, bad, righteous, evil. None of that exists with an unconditionally loving God, because that means there's no condition that can take place that would separate you from the true love of the Creator. It belongs to man alone. Only man judge. Only humans judge. And if you know that those other humans really are God and they're just having the experience of being a human and they're judging you, and you can pull back and zoom out to a 35,000 foot view and realize that, look, they're God and they're having that experience and they're projecting that judgment on you because they have an insecurity that makes them judging you feel a little bit better about themselves, and you realize that that's what's going on, then you can actually have compassion for them. It's actually just water off the duck's back. It doesn't affect you because you know that person that is expressing that judgment is just having a human experience of judgment, but their true, real version of themselves that is the unconditional loving God, is the unconditionally loving one, the Creator, all that is. Then you don't take it so personally. Then you don't let it keep you from taking action on things that you're truly passionate about. So don't let the opinions of man bother you one little bit, because they're just the opinions of a limited mindset, of a limited human that is having the experience that feels like it needs to judge others as inappropriate, as good, bad, or ugly, or indifferent, to navigate its life in a way that feels safe and in control, and that allows it to make itself feel a little bit better about itself by trying to put you down as being bad. they're really just insecure, so we can have compassion for those people and move on. We don't have to engage with them. Give them compassion, send them love, go on your merry little way. As Paul stated in his letters to the Romans, this is from the Bible, I know and am persuaded by the Lord Jesus that there is nothing unclean of itself, but to him that esteemeth anything to be unclean, to him it is unclean. But to him that esteemeth, to claim, anything to be unclean, to him it is unclean. So it's just that person, that human, as God, is claiming something to be unclean and therefore will be unclean in their experience and from their perspective and in their opinion. But it doesn't mean that that's the one and only truth. That doesn't mean that it's actually the truth. It is just their truth. But if it's not your truth and it's just their truth, then your truth is just as true as their truth. So therefore all truths are true. And so who cares what their truth is? If your truth is something that you prefer and you like more, then let that be your truth and let that be what propels you and moves you in the direction that you prefer. And don't let what someone else's truth that isn't your truth keep you from being who you really are and authentically expressing yourself as the God that you truly are. Do you understand? This is fucking powerful and juicy. I hope you guys appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, go give me a follow on YouTube. I appreciate you guys so much. I want you to be here on this journey with me. I have so much content. I do so many of these live streams to help you guys and to inspire you to change your own lives. And I hope this adds value to your life. It definitely does for me. So in that sense, that's all that really matters, right? Take care of ourselves first, fill our cups up first, and then we'll be able to pour it out for others. My voice is like cracking for some reason. It's a lot of talking. You know, it's not like I'm playing a video game on Twitch, you know? Where it's like, yeah, I guess they're talking and yelling and stuff, but they have something to watch. Like, I gotta be talking this whole time and giving you guys value this whole time of how you can change your life. Not to say anything's wrong with people who watch Twitch. They're adding value in a lot of ways too. But it's different. It's very, very different what we're doing here in the just chatting space at Twitch and these live streams on YouTube. It's a lot, so I hope you guys appreciate it. And if you do, please just do me a solid and subscribe to the channel. Hit the Facebook link so I can go live on Facebook. If you follow me on that Facebook page, I will soon, once I get to 100 followers, be able to go live from Facebook as well, and then really start just adding momentum to all these live streams and be pulling from the entire interweb everything that we need. But this is fun. I really like sharing this with you guys and describing it in real time, because it could be riddle, full of riddles. It could be, it's kind of challenging at times to fully understand. So to have someone like me who understands it, or continues to learn more about it and tell you about it, describe it in real time, so that you actually know what the words are saying, just speeds things up for you, and that's my purpose. That's my intention. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the little men's room real quick. Give me 30 seconds. Hi. Okay, let us continue on this journey together. We are all one, and that's the right place to be. Can you feel the love tonight? All right. There was no I already read this. Man, I keep losing my place. Okay, yeah, so the unclean. So stop asking yourself whether you are worthy or unworthy to receive that which you desire. You as man did not create the desire. Your desires are ever fashioned within you because of what you now claim yourself to be. So whoever you're claiming yourself to be, you desire what you desire because of who you claim to be. Claim yourself to be. So claim yourself to be the biggest, most monumental success of your life, and you're gonna be thinking about the things and the desires that continue to perpetuate those ideas. When a man is hungry, without thinking, he automatically desires food. When imprisoned, he automatically desires freedom and so forth. Your desires contain within themselves the plan of self-expression. Your desires contain within themselves the plan of self-expression. So your desires contain within themselves the plan of self-expression. So yeah, the plan of, so your desires, they contain in themselves the plan of self-expression. So like how it will be expressed, how it will be manifested in your life, all the plan and the blueprint is already within that desire. The outcome of that desire, the manifestation of that desire, all of that is within the blueprint of that desire. Isn't that kind of cool? A cool way to think about it? So when you have a desire, there is the absolute blueprint and instruction manual within that desire of how it will be self-expressed. It's like the plan for so it's like when you have a plan for a house. You know, you have, like when you're building a house, you have the plan, you have all that work already planned out. Your desires are the same thing. They're like the blueprint and the plan to build the house. Everything, all the steps, all the materials, all the people, all the work and the man hours, that's already planned within the desire. So the faster that you can get yourself caught up to expressing the fulfillment of that desire, the quicker that house will be built. So leave all judgments out of the picture and rise in consciousness to the level of your desire and make yourself one with it by claiming it to be so right now. Boom, there it is. The faster you can come in alignment with the desire, the faster that building will be built. For my grace is sufficient for thee, my strength is made perfect in weakness. Have faith in this unseen claim until the conviction is born within you that it is so. Your confidence in this claim will pay great rewards. So have faith in this unseen claim, the unseen desire, the thing that's not manifested yet, until the conviction is born within you that it already exists, that it already is so. You have to build up within yourself the conviction that what you desire already exists in present time right now for you to experience. It's right under your nose. Your confidence in this claim will pay great rewards. Just a little while, and he, the thing desired, will come. But without faith, it is impossible to realize anything. Through faith, the worlds were framed because faith is the substance of the thing hoped for, the evidence of the thing not yet seen. From the Bible, you've probably heard that before. Don't be anxious or concerned as to the results. They will follow just as surely as day follows night. Look upon your desires, all of them, as the spoken words of God, and every word or desire a promise. So every desire that you have is a promise that it will be manifested. The fact that you are able to desire it means that it is meant for you. The fact that you can desire it means that you are a version of yourself that reflects the ability for that desire to manifest in your reality. The fact that you have a desire means that you're meant to have that desire. So just get excited when you have a new desire. Oh, I have a new desire. Oh, I want something new. I want this now. Get pumped up, because that means that's more of who you are, and that it's going to perpetuate more of who you are. It's going to teach you things. It's going to help you to grow and expand. You're going to enjoy it. It's inevitable when it comes, because that desire literally is you. You couldn't have a desire. You couldn't be aware of a desire if you weren't in the vicinity in your vibration of being able to have that desire in see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it reality. This is good. So don't be anxious or concerned as to the results. They will follow just as surely day follows night. Look upon your desires, all of them, as spoken words of God, and every word or desire a promise. The reason most of us fail to realize our desires is because we are constantly conditioning them. Do not condition your desire. Just accept it as it comes to you. Give thanks for it to the point that you are grateful for having already received it even before you have it. Then go about your way in peace, knowing that it's coming. Go about your way in peace. You're not anxious. You're not putting deadlines on it. You're not worried about how or when it's going to come. You just know that it's inevitable because you had the desire, and you know because you had the desire that it is actually meant for you. So relax into that. Relax into that knowing. Do not condition your desire. Just accept it as it comes to you. Just accept it as true. When a desire comes, boom, in that exact moment, be thankful and appreciative for it, and accept it as true for you. Accept it. Accept the inevitability of that desire coming to you the second that you have that desire. Give thanks for it immediately. Because then the faster that you can give thanks for it immediately, you're not going to allow all that time that you have of, oh, how is it going to happen, when's it going to happen, to create doubt and self-doubt in you about that desire being possible for you to experience. Let the first thing that comes to your mind when you have a desire be thank you. And you say thank you because you know that you have it. It's like that Ariana Grande song, I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. It's the same thing. The second that desire comes, I want it. Oh, I have a new desire. Great. I got it. I'm thankful for it. Move peacefully about your way. Such acceptance of your desire is like dropping seed. So such acceptance of your desire is like dropping seed, fertile seed, into already prepared soil. So it's, such acceptance of your desire is like dropping the seed into already fertile and prepared soil that is ready to give birth to that desire. It's already ready. It's already, the foundation is already there. The water's already there. The irrigation's already there. The sun's already in the sky. It's already all in place to bring forth the fruits of your desire. For when you can drop the thing desired in consciousness, confident that it shall appear, you have done all that is expected to you. For when you can drop the thing desired in consciousness, confident that it shall appear, that it's inevitable, you have done all that is expected to do. You have done all that is expected to you. That's the only thing that's expected of you when you have a desire. Is for you to drop the thing desired into consciousness, confident with conviction that it shall appear, that it's inevitable, and that's all you have to do. That's literally the beginning, middle, and end. It is that simple. It is that simple. Oh. It gives you hope, doesn't it? Doesn't that just give you hope for what's possible for you? It's really not meant to be so hard. Life is a downstream flow. And the desires, when they come, allow you to actually paddle downstream and navigate the rapids. Because whenever you hit the rapids, you end up going down the river even faster. So when things get a little messy, a little crazy in your life, and you navigate it from faith and being grounded, when you come out the other side of those rapids, you're going to be much further down that river. So you don't need to rush the process. You don't need to force the process. Stop paddling upstream. You don't need to do that. But to be worried or concerned about the how of your desire maturing is to hold these fertile seeds in a mental grasp, and therefore never to have dropped them in the soil of confidence. That line speaks for itself. That is powerful, powerful. Yeah, this one is really good. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them in the chat. But I'm fine just being here reading with you guys, reading to you guys, reading your bedtime stories. We put so much pressure and angst in ourselves. You know, me included. I think so much. Sometimes for me, I get so caught up in what I want to do in this world and do for others. That I sometimes forget about the joy of the journey as well. I feel like it's something I've been going through. I feel like I want so badly for this channel and the work that I'm doing online to reach the masses in the biggest way that it can, that it often gets in the way of the joy of the journey. Because I just want the good for humanity so badly, and I so badly want to inspire people to change their lives for the better and to enjoy your lives, and I so badly want to help people that often gets in my way, and it makes me either feel overwhelmed to where I get off track or get distracted or feel like I'm stuck or things like that. When really all I got to do is let go and trust, you know. I get caught up in these things just like all of you, just like anyone else, you know. And I'm learning and implementing these in myself as well. That's why my YouTube channel, it's a journal. It's a journey of my process, so you don't feel alone in the point in life that you're in, so that you have perspective on things that you're going through, knowing that you're not alone. But this is something that I am being shown in my reality right now, and these are the things that I've been, you know, having challenges with. Creating enough space for my own daily devotions and disciplines that make me feel good. Meditation, visualization, prayer, journaling, meditation, breath work, time in nature. I let how badly I want this for all of you and how badly I want the success of this channel and my just online presence, that sometimes I forget to wake up and smell the roses as well. I do need to work harder on myself than on what I'm doing here. And not work hard in a sense of upstream paddle, but just intense focus on things that I know would make me feel better. But sometimes at the beginning of this video, like I said, I think we're all navigating the challenge of the comfort that most of our realities in this time is giving us, to where we don't need to fight and scrounge, most of us, for our next meal or for shelter, for clothes on our backs, for water. We have so much entertainment and drama to distract us from our purpose. And not that those things don't have a place, but the balance is very unbalanced in the collective right now. And I find myself getting caught in it too. Just wanting to get home and drop into the comfort of our cozy beds and a warm meal, instead of taking care of what I know will take care of my consciousness and my alignment and my well-being and my vibration, which requires, action on things that aren't as easily accessible, in the sense that it's not just the flip of a remote or the flip of our thumbs to scroll social media, the flip of the remote to turn on the TV. It actually takes doing, and it also takes not doing. It takes the focus and intention to not do certain things, like scroll with our thumbs and distract ourselves with clicking on that TV or whatever it is. That is just it's much easier to click on the TV than to prepare yourself for meditation or visualization, or for scripting out a transcript of the reality that you prefer and that you're moving towards, and things of that nature. It's easier, but I don't think it's actually inherently easier. I think it is just as easy to make these choices, but because of the ease of just flipping a button on the remote to throw on some TV or a movie or social media, or to start scrolling, because of how easy we've trained ourselves that to be, that's what we naturally start gravitating towards, because it just feels easier. But it doesn't mean that it's inherently easier. It could be just as easy to prepare our little sanctuary, our little altar or whatever, to meditate, or to do some breath work or some journaling or some intending, or whatever practices and tools and techniques that work best for us. It's easy to get sucked into the ease of throwing on a TV monitor, a computer, or our phones that are always there. One click of a button, boom, you have the world at your fingertips, and you get sucked into that. You get sucked into the drama, the dopamine hits. So we just gotta, and I'm speaking for myself, but to those of you who are maybe resonating with this, we gotta just train ourselves that it is just as easy to do things that truly, truly benefit us. Doesn't mean we can't have the balance of watching some TV or a movie sometimes, or checking out what's on the news or social media every once in a while. But it just means that we don't get caught up in it, that it's not like our knee-jerk response. It's not our go-to immediately, that our go-to is actually things that promote our well-beings and our expressions of ourselves. So I'm just sharing that as something that I'm going through and that I'm realizing in my journey. It's like this push-pull of wanting to do as much as I can for what I'm passionate about, which is this and videos and content and helping to inspire you guys to change your lives. And the times where I feel like I'm overwhelming myself or working too hard on that and not working enough on myself and my own well-being, it's that balance. And it's also the balance of I don't want to just put a lot of effort and intention into this, and then when I'm done with this, immediately go and veg out and watch movies or social media or whatever it is. I want my go-to to fill my cup back up, not to be consuming, and I want it to be taking actions on my daily devotions, more meditation, more nature walks, more journaling, more prayer, more visualization, more breath work, more of those things, and have those be as easy as picking up the remote, flipping on the TV, and doing something like that. The choice is actually inherently equal between the remote and you deciding to meditate or visualize or do breath work or journal or dissect your belief systems that are false and don't work for you and replace them. It's not inherently harder to do those things. Not by rule of thumb, it's not. So yeah, that's just something that I'm going through. I hope that, kind of gives you guys a little perspective. Maybe you've been going through something similar. I think a lot of us have. I mean, we're all learning to navigate this online technological world that continues to evolve faster than we can even keep up with. And I think what I'm really speaking to is balancing technology and nature, Gaia, the earth. Because being outside and being outdoors and hiking and camping and hunting and fishing and all these things, they've always been so important to me. And I get caught up in just like, oh shit, I just fell into watching way too much and consuming way too much instead of I could have been doing that time to be out in nature, to be outside, to meditate a little, to journal, to reconfigure some belief systems and habits that I have. You know? I'm right there, and all of us are so close. Like so many of us are just one tick on the compass off from our due north, from our North Star. It's crazy what one tick of the compass, if you go one tick of the compass off north, if you keep going in that direction, it can make you feel like, and you actually can eventually get very, very far away from north. But if you know that you're just one tick on the compass, just reestablish new beliefs. Establish new beliefs in yourself that put you on your due north, your North Star. That takes you where you need to go. Where you're meant to go. That helps you to express everything that you're meant to express. It really just takes awareness intention, and action. Awareness that you have a habit, an intention to move towards a new habit that is more beneficial to you, and then the action that it takes to move on the intention that you have from the awareness that you discovered. So that's what I'm going through. Nothing too crazy, nothing too dramatic, nothing too far off my North Star either. Something I've been noticing and I'm correcting in myself for what feels correct for myself. My correct is not everyone's correct. Whatever this brings up in you, let it guide you to take the actions that are different than you've been taking. One little baby step at a time is really all it takes. One little different action a day that you don't normally take, a walk you normally don't take, a phone call you don't normally make, a little bit of research, some kind of action that you don't normally take. Just one little thing a day that's a little bit different. And it'll take you on a whole new path, a whole new timeline. One little decision moves you one tick closer to north, has you moving that much closer to your North Star, your true alignment, and so on and so forth. I hope that serves you guys. You know, I share my journey as well as teach and share and offer perspectives that I know when you guys apply them that your lives will change for the better. But I'm still going through what I'm going through too. I don't pretend to have it all figured out. I'm not your guru. I really am just the match to light the kindling, to light the fire in you that's been dormant. So, really appreciate you guys on this journey. We're almost at the 4-hour mark, the 4-hour journey of this live stream. I think I'm going to let it wind down a little bit. If you guys have any last questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the chat real quick. But it's about dinner time here. Really appreciate you guys' attention here. And yeah, 4 hours is a long time to be doing this. It's a 4-hour class, a 4-hour seminar. It's fun. I mean, it helps me, it guides me, it teaches me. I really enjoy connecting with all of you guys from all over the world. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for everything that you do. You're much closer than you think. You're much, much, much closer than you think to the breakthrough that takes you on a whole different journey, a whole different path. You're very, very close. And I'm just here to remind you of that, remind you of who you really are, and to take this journey with you. So I really appreciate you guys. Much love. Hit the like button on this video if you're watching this afterwards. Subscribe if you're watching this afterwards. Drop me a follow on Twitch. Drop me a follow on my Facebook page so we can get to 100 so I can start streaming from there as well. But more than anything, just thank you for being here. Really appreciate all your attention on this and for being here. This is just the beginning. We're almost at the 4-month mark of the channel. And we're on track to be at 500 subscribers by the end of the month. So I think that's pretty good for the beginning, especially for YouTube. It's a slow roll at first with YouTube. But I'm committed. I'm committed to you guys. I'm committed to my mission, to my passion, to the movement I'm creating, to really being this new Earth ambassador that I know I am, to help guide us all in these transitional times, these huge waking times that we're on the cusp of, that we're really going through right now. So I love you guys. Take it easy with yourselves. Have grace and patience with yourselves. Enjoy your life. And we will see you guys in the next live stream. I love you very much. Peace out.